You need to stop doing the same old that's actually holding you back. You keep putting things off and then you blink. Now you're 30. Another blink. Now you're 50. Sis, you've got the time. You just don't want to do the work. Start doing. Stop making excuses. Yes, because you do not water your own grass. You do not fertilize your own grass. You do not care about your own grass. Yes, I'm saying it right. Stop waiting for motivation. It's because of the economy. It's because of him. It's because of that. Sure, life can be really tough, but at some point, you've got to take responsibility. If you are surrounded by people who like to gossip, who do nothing to make themselves feel better, who complain, if you are surrounded by these people, you are probably one of them. Hi, welcome back to Bold Moves, the podcast where we empower women to be bold, be brave, and be you. I'm your host, Ayu, and today I'm in the mood to have a real conversation with you. Probably not the kind that you want to hear, but the one that you need to hear. You might want to call it as your wake-up call. You might want to call it as your slap in the face or whatever you call it. But this episode is a reminder, is your reminder that if you want to glow up, level up mentally, you need to stop doing whatever you were doing before. You need to stop doing the same old that's actually holding you back. Have you ever seen some women that are happy with themselves? Their aura is different, aren't they? It's because they glow up, they level up mentally. Now that we are at the end of 2024, not that I'm a big fan of New Year, not that, but we are going to leave this 2024 with all of the excuses that we've made, with all of the victim mentality, with all of the toxic habits. We're going to leave all of that behind. So let's get into it. All right. What are the things we need to leave in 2024? Yeah. Toxic habits, bad habits, whatever you name it. That. So let's just talk about it one by one. First one is making excuses. You don't know how many people have said to me that they want a change in their life, but yet they're not willing to change. I'm just calling out everyone who says they want a change in their life, but they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to change. And guess what? It comes with a package of making excuses. So there is this person who came to me, said to me that I want to be fitter. I want to be healthier. Good, I said. But I don't have the time. That's what she said. So I asked, how much time you spent on TikTok yesterday? Or Instagram yesterday, or Netflix last night? Guess what? Dead silence. Sis, you've got the time. You just don't want to make the effort. You just don't want to do the work. You have this goal, but it's just there because you're not willing to change. You're not willing to do the work. You just don't want to make the effort. Another one came to me saying that, oh, my anxiety is getting worse. How to deal with it? I gave them resources. Like I said, try this. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Meditation, journaling, making the list, writing it down. All of the anxiety up here, write it down. Your fear, what is scared of. Have you done that? Even giving her resources about how to reduce anxiety just for her to ignore or come up with different excuses. Here are some lists. I'll start tomorrow, the classic. Or I'm not ready, I'm too old, I'm too this, I'm too that, I don't have the time. Or this is not the right time, maybe next year. Let me tell you this one. You keep putting things off and then you blink. Now you're 30. Another blink. Now you're 50. And now you're thinking, oh, now I'm too old. And you keep making excuses not to do what you've always wanted to do. Because that's what excuses do. It stops you from doing what you really want. It really stops you from doing what you really want in life. And now that you think that you're old and you come up with different excuses. So leave that habit in 2024. Start doing, stop making excuses. How about that? Habit number 2, comparing yourself to others. I've been saying this. I know this is difficult to do. I know this is really hard to do because we've been doing this for many, many, many years of our life. But I understand that. But we've always heard this. The grass is always greener on the other side. That's what we always hear. Yes, because you do not water your own grass. You do not fertilize your own grass. You do not care about your own grass. That's the reason why. And then you're wondering why the neighbor's grass is greener than mine. Do you see where am I going right now? Do you see where I'm going? It's not about grass. It's about you not caring about what you want to do because you focus on someone else's goals, dreams, but you're not focusing on yours. But you keep comparing. So when you're wondering why your grass is brown or yellow, it's probably because of that, because you don't care about your own grass. Girl, stop it right now. Stop it. How about we start caring about our own grass? How about you start watering your own grass? How about, but I don't know how to maintain it. How about you learning how to maintain, how to caring about your own grass? How about you start fertilizing your own grass? Your grass might be greener, might be better. Or you don't have to compare your own grass to someone else's grass. Focus on your own. So stop comparing and start doing. Stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on you. Focus on your goal. Focus on your achievements. Just don't care about what other people are doing. So that's one habit that we need to leave in 2024. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop this comparison culture. Okay, now the bad habit that needs to go number 3. People-pleasing behavior. Listen, if you are out there saying yes to everyone, but not to you, not to yourself, then you are the problem. I'm going to say that again. Then you are the problem. I understand the people-pleasing behavior is rooted in our heart, is rooted in our childhood. It's our trauma response from the childhood. But we've got to change. We are capable to change. Note that. This needs to go, including people-pleasing at work, to your boss, pleasing your family, your friends, neglecting your own needs for other people's needs, and seeking approval or validation from others. So this people-pleasing behavior needs to go. You have to prioritize yourself first, then others. You have to start setting boundaries. You cannot please everyone. You cannot please everyone. Listen to this one. You are not a chocolate cake. It's impossible to please everyone. Call me selfish, call me whatever you want, but if you want to glow up mentally, if you want to level up mentally, this behavior needs to go. And if you want to know more or understand more about this people pleasing behavior, watch my episode 10. I went in depth talking about this. Now, how about we're moving on to mindset. I feel like after you getting rid of the bad habits or toxic habits, I feel like we need to change our mindset too. The first one, this might be one of the unpopular opinions, but I'm going to say it anyway. Stop waiting for motivation. Yes, I'm saying it right. Stop waiting for motivation. You are not going to always feel like it. You're not going to always feeling motivated. So that's why motivation is a myth. Motivation comes and goes. Motivation isn't coming to save you, but discipline is. Showing up for yourself even when you feel like I don't want to do it. Even when you feel like even when you don't feel like it. Showing up. It's called discipline. Motivation is overrated. Like I said, it comes and goes, right? So if your goal is to be fit and healthy, right? If you don't feel motivated to go to the gym because it's raining, so you're going to stop. So you're not going to do it. So do you think I want to do this podcast every single week? Sometimes I don't. But I learned that discipline helped me. I learned that discipline is a mind game to make you mentally strong, to glow up mentally. So do you think Serena Williams waiting for her to feel motivated so she can go train? Do you think Simone Biles she's waiting for the weather to be sunny so she can go train? No, I don't think so. So do not lean on your motivation because it comes and goes. So yes, discipline over motivation. That's what I'm saying. And number 2, embrace imperfection. Do you remember when being perfectionist was a good thing back then? Good news. You do not have to be perfect to achieve your goals. You do not have to be perfect to reach your goals. No one is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Trust me, I've learned it the hard way. Long time ago, I was about to launch the website from a business, but I didn't want to launch it because I thought it wasn't perfect enough, the website. So I didn't. I waited for 3-4 weeks to launch that. And it causes me anxiety, feeling scared of the success, feeling, all the negative feelings. And what I'm saying to you now, my motto is done is better than perfect. Listen to that again. Done is better than perfect. Period. So it's always progress over perfection. Always progress over perfection. Every single day. Okay. Mindset number 3 that needs to change. Take responsibility. Which means stop blaming others. Stop pointing fingers. Here's the hard truth. If you are not where you are right now, it's because of you. So stop pointing fingers at people. It's because of the economy. It's because of him. It's because of that. Sure, life can be really tough. I understand that. Life can be really damn tough. But at some point, you've got to take responsibility. You cannot just pointing fingers. That's because of the economy. That's because of the COVID. That's because of this. And start asking, what can I do to change? What can I do to make the situation better? Solution over pointing fingers. You take responsibility of the situation. You can either complain or you can start to grow. Which one you want to do? Okay, I'm going to stop calling ourselves out. How about right now, I'm going to give you some sort of action plan so we can glow up mentally. There are 4 action plans in this podcast today. Number 1 is detoxing your circle. If you are surrounded by people who like to gossip, if you are surrounded by people who do nothing to make themselves feel better, who complain, if you are surrounded by these people, you are probably one of them. It hurts, I know, but I'm here today. I'm not going to give you nice, kind conversation. I'm here today in this episode. I'm giving you a wake-up call. So if you are surrounded by people who like to gossip, who likes drama, who likes complain a lot, but do nothing to make themselves better, then you're probably one of them. That energy is going to affect you. So take a quick scan around the people you're surrounded yourself with. Take a quick scan for the people you are hanging out with. If you want to grow, if you want to glow up mentally, then you have to sort them out. Then you have to start detoxing the people around you. I'm just saying, if you want to glow up mentally, if you want to be better, strong mentally, then you have to hang out with the people that have strong mental as well, strong mind. So 1, detoxing your people. Number 2, invest in yourself. If you want to glow up mentally, you have to invest in yourself. So instead of spending that amount of money, $100 for clothing, for makeup and everything, why don't you start buying self-help books? Why don't you put that money into healing, into therapy, into a course or a coaching that will make you feel elevated, that will level you up, that actually helps you grow? Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of using that money over some, clothes, another shoes or another dress, put that money into something that can invest in you, invest in yourself. You are worth of that investment, darling. You are worth of that investment. You have to start investing in yourself if you want to level up. All right, that's number 2. So action plan number 3 is creating the non-negotiables list. What I'm saying is, this is the beginning of you of setting boundaries. This is the beginning of you on focusing on your goals. So you have to start doing that, writing that weekly non-negotiables, like exercising, or how many liters of water that you have to take in a day, or self-care, or whatever you are working on, whatever your goals is. Creating that non-negotiables list is very important, because when you are creating that, you are getting closer to your goals. You are getting closer to the person that you wanted to be. All right, so start that list right now. Weekly list of non-negotiable things for this week. And number 4 is celebrating the small wins. Celebrating the small wins keeps you going. It's like giving yourself a pat on your back because you did something, because you've achieved a little thing, the little steps towards your goals. And when you're celebrating the small wins, you feel more confident. You feel more motivated to keep doing more of the things. Small wins are important because they build momentum. So you can do more of those little things that will lead you to your bigger goals in your life, to your big achievement in your life. So start celebrating the small wins. So there you have it. I'm going to wrap it up for you, okay? Habits that need to go. 1, making excuses. 2, people pleasing. 3, comparison culture. And then the mindset that we need to have. 1 is discipline over motivation. 2, embracing imperfections. 3, taking responsibility. And then we come up with the action plan for us. 1, detoxing your circle. 2, invest in yourself. 3, creating the non-negotiable list. And 4, celebrating the small wins. Glow ups mentally are not for the weak. They are for the ones who are willing to do the work. They are for the ones who want to change. They are for the ones who want to level up their life, who want to level up their mental game. Stop waiting for January 1st. You can start now. So thank you so much for listening to this episode. I know it's difficult. It's going to slap you in the face. It's a wake-up call. But I'm here to remind you that if you want a change, you've got to change. All right? That's it. Are you willing to change? If you're willing to change, then the change is right there waiting for you. The person that you want it to be is there waiting for you. But you have to do the work. You have to make an effort. All right? So thank you again for your time. If you enjoy this episode, please share to people that, who want to listen to this, people who you think want to listen to this. So until next time, bye.